Thanks for Job Scam Report. This is Mark. I use an allergy app to tell me how cautious I should be, and it's extremely helpful during the allergy season. It informs me of lifestyle adjustments I need to consider when I go outside. Last year in Chicago was particularly challenging for me, but the app never told me not to go outside or not to breathe. This just told me there's problems with the air. Similarly, when it comes to job search advice on LinkedIn, I believe the users that offer the diabolical advice of do not breathe are wrong. Their only caveat is they provide their services and sell you their services, but not offer guidance on adaptation. Last Tuesday, the Associated Press reported just 28% of workers in a quarterly Gallup survey conducted late last year said now is a good time to find a quality job, with 72% saying it's a bad time. Just as we all need to breathe, people must continue to search for jobs. Don't forget the parasites are reading the headlines and sensing the emotions as they evoke. They see the comments. They read the frustration. They're reading between the lines, and this vulnerability is evident in the weakened faith of job seekers as reflected in their concerns like GoFundMe pages and complaints, as if their sin weakened the faith of job seekers, as if the system was broken. Smarter, safer job seekers, those not falling for schemes, are doing the following. One, they're industry focused and understand how recruiters work. Secondly, their strategy is being sharpened daily, weekly, and necessarily monthly. They're doing it on a regular basis. Third, they verify everyone, everything, and everybody unless they've known themselves or known them for some time. And I'm concerned career professionals aren't warning their job-seeking clients about job scam safety or detection. It saddens me. Job searching is like breathing. If the air is bad, you must adapt your strategy. Not breathing or avoiding the job search will yield the desired results. The biggest shift in fraud is job scams are involving from fake opportunities, systems of interaction. They do not need a perfect fake job post when they create believable sequences of messages, instructions, documents, and deadlines. Scammers understand people trust the process put before them. If something looks like normal hiring workflow, many people will keep going. They will complete forms. They will submit their ID. They will download apps. They will answer texts. They will deposit checks. They will lose money. That is the news presentation layer fraud. Last year's advice is moot, telling job seekers to watch for bad spelling, check for a free email account is not useless, but it's just not where we're at. Many scams now look clean enough to pass the initial glance. The real red flags are often structural. Does the employer avoid normal corporate channels? Does the process move too fast? Are you being pushed off the platform? Are you asked to trust before you can verify? Are you taking on financial, legal, or identity risks that a real employer should carry? These are better questions that you should learn to ask yourself or your processing when you see a job post. You have to understand what scam behavior is. Scammers know job seekers want remote work, fast responses, flexible schedules, and low-friction applications. They know people are more likely to respond to a text than a voicemail. They know messaging apps feel normal. They know many candidates have been ghosted so often, even bad recruiter behavior can feel believable. This shift makes a scam look like the job market itself. And as long as there's that gray line, that hairline fracture difference, we could be in for a long summer. Based on Norton's survey of 1,000 U.S. adults, here are the key takeaways that you need to know right now. 33% of Americans have encountered a job scam or a suspicious posting. Gen Z is more than twice as likely as baby boomers to encounter scams, 44% versus 21%. Victimization and financial impact, nearly 1 in 4 people who encountered a scam fell for it, about 23%. 9% of victims reported losing money. Average loss per victim is $8,900. Most impersonated brands, Amazon 30%, remote work agencies 29%, that includes UPS, USP 17% each, and FedEx and the U.S. government a little bit lower. Awareness gap only sees that 61% of adults can really verify or detect this as a job scam. Nevertheless, AI and trusted brands name target job seekers with significant financial consequences for those who fail Big Name. So that's just the latest study from Norton. There's plenty more. Unfortunately, a lot of these job scam studies and surveys only use a very small sample. So we really don't get a broad sense, but it certainly feels like it's much more intense than the percentages say. So what do you think is going on? Do you find that many of your friends who are Gen Z are falling more frequently? I have seen more out of Gen Z who are getting scammed more frequently, but not as much money as those who are older. Maybe you guys can add some insight. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. As I always say, clarify, verify, don't just apply. It's better to be strategic and well-formed in your job search. Stay scam free.